Love Star Music.
Hey! Are they trying to kill reggae? From the ghettos of Trenchtown, Jamaica, a still impoverished spiritual background of tension, bridled in the birthplace of the sweetest vibration of music that brings to life the heartbeat and love. Reggae music, roots and culture, the true grail. One drop made from ska to rock steady, Beverly Kelso, Toots Ebert and Lee Scratch Perry, roots and culture. Ciao Rastafari, this is your daughter Marilana, Ras Dumpling, singing it out for the youth, singing it out for all humanity. One heart, one soul, one destiny. Roots and culture. and culture, never more important. No games, no laughter. Fluid like water, I am my father's daughter. This is some perilous times, trying to rush to keep up with the time. But the law of nature is never a crime, and just love is on time. Roots and culture, roots and culture, roots and culture. There is no other. Just allow yourself the time and stay united, ye nations. I'll go jump on this beat that Yahweh created. Campaign is to live the nation ages. Sing about it. This ain't no race thing. Teach about it, there's no debating. Roots and culture, roots and culture, roots and culture. Teach your children roots and culture. When Marcus spoke, then Bob celebrated, singing truth and rights. It will elay us. One drop made from ska to rock steady. Beverly Kelso, Toots Ebert and Lee Scratch Perry. Roots and culture, roots and culture, roots and culture. Teach your children roots and culture. From Jamaica to the motherland, Miami, Zimbabwe, the Holy Land. Roots and culture, roots and culture, roots and culture, roots and culture, roots and culture. Teach them there is no other one way.
Bless that. You know that thing, alright? Fresh every time me make a move. Jordan kick step on me foot. Yalla say she love up on me look. And every day she want to suck my hood. Hey,
Yalla follow me like Jesus.
hey. And anywhere me roll them oxy pictures. Hey, they know my style like cut like a scissors. We sing fully loaded on the speakers. Hey, man a star, man a star, man a star, man a star, man a star. Even writings were know me the far. Trying to run in for me style, but full of rhymes so we get scars. Hey, man a star, man a star, man a star, man a star, man a star. When they do rock me and me dogs ever sharp. Big name brand from me toes to the top. Young and famous, and we a lucky place, man a star. And they know we know we ain't nothing fake. When we get the thing that we no care find it. For me girl at the hottest of two, she private. Man of the king of the street. Get new girl every day of the week. Come here with styling, you get blue tick. Man a star, you not feel like it. Hey, man a star, man a star, man a star, man a star, man a star. Even writings were know me the far. Trying to run in for me style, but full of rhymes so we get scars. Hey, man a star, man a star, man a star, man a star, man a star. When they do rock me and me dogs ever sharp. Big name brand from me toes to the top. Fresh every time me make a move. Jordan kick step on me foot. Yalla say she love up on me look.
And every day she want to suck my hood.
Hey, yalla follow me like Jesus. And anywhere me roll them oxy pictures. They know my style like cut like a scissors.
We sing fully loaded on the speakers.
Young and famous, and we a lucky place, man a star. And they know we ain't nothing fake. When we get the thing that we no care find it. For me girl at the hottest of two, she private. Man of the king of the street. Get new girl every day of the week. Come here with styling, you get blue tick. Man a star, you not feel like it. Hey, man a star, man a star, man a star, man a star, man a star. Even writings were know me the far. Trying to run in for me style, but full of rhymes so we get scars. Hey, man a star, man a star, man a star, man a star, man a star. When they do rock me and me dogs ever sharp. Big name brand from me toes to the top. Hey, hey. Man a star, man a star, man a star, man a star, man a star. Even writings well known me the far. Trying to run in for me style, but full of rhymes if it gets scars. Hey, man a star, man a star, man a star, man a star, man a star. When they do rock me and me dogs ever sharp. Big name brand from me toes to the top.
Scale up the rascal. Hey, ichifa mamumake, pano tenge kwa mapake, nakapeka rangu jake, arine red, gold and green, no panaka ona wana nati, mukutare harare, muketore kumbare, hey, pama pase kwa rusape, ane chingos pambira, duma na ye wana nati. I saw you walking and I liked your style. Dandazuza kutagara make you mine. Wabudi kira is like Jaja send a sign. Kuti eating little baby, I should wine and I die. You're beautiful. You're pretty cool. Let's multiply and be fruitful. Nika say I will be the fool. Ichifa mamumake. Pano tenge swama pake. Nakapeka rangu jake. Arine red, gold and green, no panaka wona wana nati. Mukuta re harare. Muketore kumbare. Hey, pama pasi kwa rusape. Ane chingos pambira, duma na ye wana nati. Hey, uno banza ni go, de wana nem hey. Akadinira zose nati ukandidayinda tokudaza chose nati andikusiye ndati ndinda newa kose pose tose abatimise avavose ichifa mamumake pano tenge swama pake nakapeka rangu jake arine red, gold and green, do panaka wona mwana ndati mukutare harare muketore kumbare hey pama pase kwa rusape ane chingos pambira duma na ye mwana ndati. I saw you walking and I liked your style. Dandazuza kutagara make you mine. Wabudi kira is like Jaja send a sign. Kuti eating little baby, I should wine and I die. You're beautiful. You're pretty cool. Let's multiply and be fruitful. Nika say I will be the fool. Ichifa mamumake. Pano tenge swama pake. Nakapeka rangu jake. Arine red, gold and green, no panaka wona wana nati. Mukutare harare. Muketore kumbare. Hey, pama pase kwa rusape. Ane chingos pambira, duma na ye wana ndati. Dino moda. Love is festa inati baby, no moda nigga. Dino moda. Love it festa inati baby, no moda. Kirebe.
Hello, and welcome to the One and One Music Review Show. Of course, you are tapped in. I am your host, Dr. Empress Rose, and today, and should be looking at your screen right now, we'll be vibing with Ras, Caleb, MC Pattexx, and Marilana, Ras Dumpling today. Well, before I get started, I would just like to say blessings, love, and light to my Rastafari family. I channel guidance to the masses. Just know that I could do this without you. So, wherever you are in the world. I thank you for joining us in today's Music Lab. Before we get started, we'd just like to send a special shout out to all my listeners. Again, I thank you for being here today, wherever you are tapped in. And I will shout out a few countries as I go along. I thank you for tuning in each and every week and lending to me your listening ear. So, just a rundown of today's shows. All songs that are included in today's one-on-one music review show are based on the merits of each artist's musical production and not on fan base or record sales. Yes, all songs included in the weekly shows are by artist submissions or recommendations by fans. And the musical content as played on the show is judged by the quality of the recording, the listener impact, of course, that's the message, creativity, and overall sonic quality. I thank you guys for just being here. And already I have a ton of questions that's coming in for all the artists that are going to be on today's show. Well, before we welcome Ras Caleb, I just want to get you acclimated. So I am going to actually jump to one of his recent releases, and we will be right back with Ras Caleb. Keep it locked and keep on sharing. I appreciate you guys wholeheartedly. Keep it locked. Right here.
My kind of Ras Caleb. Tell them say me brother one love we are dealing. Boy, boy, blaze up the fire when me rising in the morning all day and night. Boy, come on and Rasta, me not fear no evil, so me give thanks and praise unto the Most High Jah Rastafari. Guide and protect my family, my friends and my foes. Even all of them, Jaja. I and I no fight them, even with my fight. I and I no fight them, but boy, I cup is overflowing with love, so I spread it to my brethren and my sister. Straight up love from the heart, goes love by the key, and unity and strength are the way. Unity is strength and the power, and unite together, my brothers and my sisters. It don't matter where you're from, but we have to come together. Me tell you again, love is the way, love is the key to solve our problems. Unity is strength, the strength is the power. You and me, my brother, can work it out. Love is the way, love is the key to solve our problems. Unity is strength, the strength is the power. You and me, my brother, can work it out. Unity is strength, the strength is the power. You and me, my brother, can work it out. Love is the way, love is the key to solve our problems. Unity is strength, the strength is the power. You and me, my brother, can work it out. They don't want to see us unite. All they want to do is see us fuss and fight. Teach one and surely was the other. Don't follow hypocrites and parasites. If we not love the way. Put a bless, no man can kiss. I tell them again and again. Love is the way, love is the key to solve our problem. Unity is strength, the strength is the power. You and me, my brother, can work it out. Hear me don't stop. You know me the rap for.
Hey, one scale up the rascal. Hey, iti fa mamu make, pano tenge fa mapake, naka peka rangu jake, arine red, gold and green no panaka ona wana nati, mukutare harare. Muketore kumbare, hey, pama pase kwa rusape, ane chingos pambira duma na ye manandati. I saw you walking and I liked your style. Dandazi uza kutagara make you mine. Obudi kira is like Jaja send a sign. Kuti iri niro baby I should wine and I die. You're beautiful. You're pretty cool. Let's multiply and be fruitful. Nigga go say I will be the fool. Iti fa mamu make, pano tenge fa mapake, naka peka rangu jake, arine red, gold and green no panaka ona wana nati, mukutare harare, muketore kumbare, hey, pama pase kwa rusape, ane chingos pambira duma na ye manandati. Hey, uno banza ni go de wana nem daksi wasitarako, wana sikana fitwane rokwe, akadindira zose nati, ukandida yininda toku daza chose nati, anigu siye dati ndinda newa pose chose, abati mise ava mose, ichifa mamu make, pano tenge swa mapake, naka peka rangu jake, arine red, gold and green do panaka ona wana nati, mukutare harare, muketore kumbare, hey, pama pase kwa rusape, ane chingos pambira duma na ye manandati. I saw you walking and I liked your style. Dandazi uza kutagara make you mine. Obudi kira is like Jaja send a sign. Kuti iri niro baby I should wine and I die. You're beautiful. You're pretty cool. Let's multiply and be fruitful. Nigga go say I will be the fool. Iti fa mamu make, pano tenge fa mapake, naka peka rangu jake, arine red, gold and green no panaka ona wana nati, mukutare harare, muketore kumbare, hey, pama pase kwa rusape, ane chingos pambira duma na ye manandati. Dino moda, love is festa inati baby no moda nigga, dino moda, love is festa inati baby no moda, Kirebe.
Loves.
Maria Pepper. Cash no make us sense. They wanna name one for the money, two for the show. So get them around to no Joras. They wanna one for the money, two for the show. So get them around to no Joras. They want one ziggy, two ziggy, four ziggy. Cash in my pocket, each guy ziggy. Take ziggy, the four ziggy. They can't see the budget. One ziggy, two ziggy, four ziggy. cash in my pocket, each can ziggy, take ziggy in the pose, ziggy, big can see the budget. Mas can never know the cash, and never know you spend. Havana boys, my hard worker, cushion the legal tender. Ziggy, ziggy, go read it in a rema. When you're a Savannah, Vanga, Vaguda, Chema. Ziggy, in the hopes of the future is better. Upon a singer, the Maria Pepper. One ziggy, two ziggy, four ziggy. Cash in my pocket, each gun ziggy. Take ziggy in the four ziggy. They can't see the budget. One ziggy, two ziggy, four ziggy. Cash in my pocket, each gun ziggy. Take ziggy in the four ziggy. They can't see the budget. Marianguya, Marianguya, Marianguya. Moment for the cash. I can't do enough cash. Big ranguya, big ranguya, big ranguya. Papa kuta magiri. No kuto sina siga una skiri. No una mufaro pasiso. Parego chaga ganzi diane tandi tiso. Oh na ndati papa vana jaso. Parego chaga gizine muri yavo. Only one ziggy, two ziggy, four ziggy. Cash in my pocket, each can ziggy. Take ziggy in the four ziggy. They can't see the budget. One ziggy, two ziggy, four ziggy. Cash in my pocket, each can ziggy. Take ziggy in the four ziggy. They can't see the budget. Some of them are quite up with them pulla. South Africa, couldn't run. China want to shine the giant. England go to English pound. Some of the man in the loud and proud. I say get in and you never. Hey, I ban no ketchup. Not to pack a show in the location. One ziggy, two ziggy, four ziggy. Cash in my pocket, each can ziggy. Take ziggy in the four ziggy. They can't see the budget. One ziggy, two ziggy, four ziggy. Cash in my pocket, each can ziggy. Take ziggy in the four ziggy. They can't see the budget. One ziggy, two ziggy, four ziggy. Each can ziggy, take ziggy in the four ziggy. One ziggy, two ziggy, four ziggy. Each can ziggy, take ziggy in the four ziggy. Maria Pepper. Cash no make sense. They wanna name one for the money, two for the show. So get them around to no Joras. They wanna one for the money, two for the show. So get them around to no Joras. They want one ziggy, two ziggy, four ziggy. Cash in my pocket, each can ziggy. Take ziggy in the four ziggy. They can't see the budget. One ziggy, two ziggy, four ziggy. Cash in my pocket, each can ziggy. Take ziggy in the four ziggy. They can't see the budget. Mas can never know the cash, and never know you spend. Havana boys, my hard worker. Cushion the legal tender. Ziggy, ziggy, go read it in a rema. When you're a Savannah, Vanga, Vaguda, Chema. Ziggy in the hopes of the future is better. Upon a singer, the Maria Pepper. One ziggy, two ziggy, four ziggy. Cash in my pocket, each can ziggy. Take ziggy in the four ziggy. They can't see the budget. One ziggy, two ziggy, four ziggy. Cash in my pocket, each can ziggy. Take ziggy in the four ziggy. They can't see the budget. Marianguya, Marianguya, Marianguya. Moment for the cash. I can't do enough cash. Big ranguya, big ranguya, big ranguya. Papa kuta magiri. No kuto sina siga una skiri. No una mufaro pasiso. Parego chaga ganzi diane tandi tiso. Oh na ndati babana jaso. Vare go jazzy zine muriavo. Me want one ziggy, two ziggy, four ziggy. Cash in my pocket, each can ziggy. Take ziggy, four ziggy. They can see the budget. One ziggy, two ziggy, four ziggy. Cash in my pocket, each can ziggy. Take ziggy, four ziggy. They can see the budget. Some of them are quite up on my puller. South Africa couldn't run. China wanna Johnny Giant. England gonna English pound. Some of the man in the loud and proud. I say get in and you never. Hey, I'm on a location. Not to take a show in the location. One ziggy, two ziggy, four ziggy. Cash in my pocket, each can ziggy. Take ziggy, the four ziggy. They can see the budget. One ziggy, two ziggy, four ziggy. Cash in my pocket, each can ziggy. Take ziggy, the four ziggy. They can see the budget. One ziggy, two ziggy, four ziggy. Each can ziggy, take ziggy, the four ziggy. One ziggy, two ziggy, four ziggy. Each can ziggy, take ziggy, the four ziggy.
To sing reggae? Are they trying to kill reggae? From the ghettos of Trenchtown, Jamaica, a still impoverished spiritual background of tension, bridled in the birthplace of the sweetest vibration of music that brings to life the heartbeat and love. Reggae music, roots and culture, the true grail. One drop made from ska to rock steady. Beverly Kelso, Toots Ebert and Lee Scratch Perry. Roots and culture.
Ciao Rastafari. This is your daughter Marilana, Ras Dumpling, singing it out for the youth, singing it out for all humanity. One heart, one soul, one destiny. Roots and culture, roots and culture, culture, roots and culture. Teach the children roots and culture. Never more important. No games, no laughter. Fluid like water. I am my father's daughter. This is some perilous times. Trying to rush to keep up with the time. But the law of nature is never a crime. And just love is on time. Roots and culture. Roots and culture. Roots and culture. There is no other. Just allow yourself the time and stay united, ye nations. A go jump on this beat that Yahweh created. Campaign is to live the nation ages. Sing about it. This ain't no race thing. Teach about it, there's no debating. Roots and culture. Roots and culture. Roots and culture. Teach your children roots and culture. When Marcus spoke, then Bob celebrated, singing truth and rights. It will elay us. One drop made from ska to rock steady. Beverly Kelso, Toots Ebert and Lee Scratch Perry. Roots and culture. Roots and culture. Roots and culture. Teach your children roots and culture. From Jamaica to the motherland, Miami, Zimbabwe, the Holy Land. Roots and culture. 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 Teach them there is no other one way.
Bless them.
Pattexx they are fully active, you know? Watch ya. My style a kick, like Jackie Chan. I was at school like Bellingham. Different rhymes for never song. Chief for really not the settings, man. Right now me are the trending man. Primo class lock up every land. Them never want see me make it on, but now me are the girl them favorite man. Say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. You know sit there, you fully famous. Yo, say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. Me ting up like the rivers. Tell them we not just famous in a local. Brother, we the hottest thing global. Yo, check my style, check my vocal. And we drop the maddest vibes overall. Anywhere me run, me get more gal. Zimbabwe, Ghana, Argentina, Portugal. Bro, me have 100 gal in total. And all of me gal, them ever loyal. Say me hotter than a, hotter than a, hotter than a, hotter than a, hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. You know sit there, you fully famous. Yo, say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Check his stats and check his status. Chief for real, movement for famous. Yo, say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. Chief for real, movement for famous. My style a kick, like Jackie Chan. I was at school like Bellingham. Different rhymes for never song. Chief for really not the settings, man. Right now me are the trending man. Primo class lock up every land. Them never want see me make it on, but now me are the girl them favorite man. Say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. You know sit there, you fully famous. Yo, say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. Me ting up like the rivers. You know MC Pattexx they are fully active, you know? Watch ya. My style a kick, like Jackie Chan. I was at school like Bellingham. Different rhymes for never song. Chief for really not the settings, man. Right now me are the trending man. Primo class lock up every land. Them never want see me make it on, but now me are the girl them favorite man. Say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. You know sit there, you fully famous. Yo, say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. Me ting up like the rivers. Tell them we not just famous in a local. Brother, we the hottest thing global. Yo, check my style, check my vocal. And we drop the maddest vibes overall. Anywhere me run, me get more gal. Zimbabwe, Ghana, Argentina, Portugal. Bro, me have 100 gal in total. And all of me gal them ever loyal. Say me hotter than a, hotter than a, hotter than a, hotter than a, hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. You know sit there, you fully famous. Yo, say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Check his stats and check his status. Chief for real, movement for famous. Yo, say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a thermos. Yo, check his status and check his status. Chief for real, movement for famous. My style a kick, like Jackie Chan. I was at school like Bellingham. Different rhymes for never song. Chief for really not the settings man. Right now me a the trending man. Primo talkless lock up every land. Them never want see me make it on. But now me a the girl them favorite man. Say me hotter than a thermos. Me say me hotter than a thermos. Yo, check his stats and check his status. You know sit there, you fully famous. Yo, say me hotter than a thermos. Me say me hotter than a thermos. Yo, check his stats and check his status. Me ting up like the rivers. Chief for real. Yeah, the one I get to it. You understand? And it different. Yeah. When me get rich, none of my fun not go suffer. When me get rich, nah left on my friends from the gutter. When me get rich, my mommy and daddy not go suffer. When me get rich, my youth them a go eat proper supper. Right now man a prince and riches. Couple house, couple pens, a lot of business. 1 make millions every 7 days a week. Family come and me know me got some pigeons. Boy, judge I know I want me rich. Rise up from the slum that time me wish. Up in at the clothes I wanna rich. Now left up my farm and I'm a rich. When me get rich, none of my fun not go suffer. When me get rich, nah left on my friends from the gutter. When me get rich, my mommy and daddy not go suffer. When me get rich, watch it up. My youth them a go eat proper supper. Promise I'm rich along me that's them offers too. Promise I'm in a study and mommy happiness too. Promise I'm elevate my youth be elevate too. Swear to God no matter what me always have to stay true. Make millions and live some like that I dey pray. Take care of my picnic and my family. Now forget on me forward from when me rich. Judge I know me I will stay real. When me get rich, none of my fun not go suffer. When me get rich, nah left on my friends from the gutter. When me get rich, my mommy and daddy not go suffer. When me get rich, my youth them a go eat proper supper. Yeah, I swear to God, when I get rich, none of my family now suffer. No way. Kifari now suffer, Terry G now suffer, Irie of ZG now suffer, Baba D Courage now suffer, Baba Stacy, Baba Nicole, Baba Ninyasha, Cowton, Kuda, Dave, Ibsen Universe now suffer. All of my brother them are going to eat proper supper. Right away. When we get rich, none of my fun not go suffer. When we get rich, nah left on my friends from the gutter. When we get rich, my mommy and daddy not go suffer. When we get rich, my youth them a go eat proper supper. Right now man a prince and riches. Couple house, couple pens, a lot of business. 1 make millions every 7 days a week. Family come and me know me got some pigeons. Boy, judge I know I want me rich. Rise up from the slum that time me wish. Up in at the clubs I wanna rich. Now left up my farm and I'm a rich. When we get rich, none of my fun not go suffer. When we get rich, nah left on my friends from the gutter. When we get rich, my mommy and daddy not go suffer. When we get rich, none of my family not go suffer. When we get rich, nah left on my friends from the gutter. When we get rich,
Hello, 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 to everyone. We had some issues going on in the back here, but I am alive and well. I am currently here and in person. Of course, it is. We have MC Pattexx who is joined us in our Music Lab studios. MC Pattexx, how are you?
Greetings, Empress.
Yeah, how are you? How are you doing today? You good?
Yes, I'm fully blessed, you know.
Fully
I'm
blessed.
fully
Yes.
blessed.
Yes, we were having some issues in
Yeah.
the back, but thanks for staying the course to everyone and all the persons who are tapping in from various parts of the world as well. Would like to send special shout out to Jamaica is currently tapped in, South Africa, I see you. Johannesburg to be specific, Cape Town, I see you as well. To all the persons who are tapping in out of Canada, thanks as well, and Europe and the UK. All right, so we have MC Pattexx in studio. It's a pleasure having you come through again. Of course, it is that you have been on this show before, and we have the honors of always debuting your tracks. So when they are come out, well, throughout the years, it is that I have had you on for a few releases, and you currently have a song that's actually a video that was released earlier today. We will get into that at later on in the show. But in terms of you're hailing from Zimbabwe, am I correct?
Yeah, Zimbabwe.
Are you in Harare or in another city?
Yeah, in Harare, level 7 Harare.
Okay. How is the weather today?
Kind of cold, but different from yesterday.
Oh, okay. Now, when you say cold, what's the temperature?
I'm not really sure, but
Yeah, but it's cold.
yeah, it's kind of cold today.
Oh, okay. Because when I travel to Africa and it's like 70 degrees and you guys would say it's cold and I'm like, "What?" 70 degrees and it's cold for you guys. All right. Well, at the top of the hour we had an opportunity to play your track When We Get Rich. Um as well. Before we get into the track, can you tell me, I see that you're very influenced by reggae dancehall and you've been doing it for quite some time. So, who would you say is your favorite dancehall artist?
Um, I can say Govy Govy.
Govy Govy. Okay. All right.
Yeah, Govy Govy. Govy Govy. A couple artists. Yeah, Govy Govy. TJ.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Massacre. Yeah.
Okay, you're a Massacre fan. Now,
Yeah,
um
Govy Govy is the favorite. You
Govy
understand?
Govy is the favorite. So if it's that one thing that makes Govy Govy stand out above Massacre or the others that you love, is there that one thing? What's the one thing that makes him stand out?
The style, the kind of vibes, almost everything. You understand?
All right, I hear you. So it's safe to say that within your productions, you're emulating a little bit of Govy Govy, a little bit of TJ, and Massacre as well. Within the recordings, is that correct?
I can't hear you. Huh?
No, I said, is it safe to say that within your music productions, you're emulating Govy Govy, a little bit of TJ and Massacre as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the vibes I'm trying to create out to. I'm trying to bring out something new, Zimbabwe.
Now,
Yeah, some kind of vibes. The same vibes with those artists. I really appreciate. I really I really follow.
Yes.
You understand, like Govi Massacre TJ.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of vibes I'm trying to create out here from Africa, you know.
I love it. Now, in terms of you being able to put your production together, one of the things that I notice as well is that, well, to be frank with you, Zimbabwe first language is English. However, the artists tend to sing in Shona. And what I see you doing here is that you're actually doing your productions in English as well. How receptive are your local audience in terms of the productions?
You know, it's not easy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but, you know, in life, like if you wanna do something, you gotta stay focused on, so people can understand what you're trying to do, where you're going. You understand? So all I can say is, people really appreciating the works. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Well,
yeah, out here they are really appreciating the works, even not from Zimbabwe, different countries. You understand? People are really appreciating everything I put out right now.
That's awesome, because I know that I have worked with a few artists in Zimbabwe, and the local audience, if it's not Shona, it takes a while for them to really accept the fact that you're only singing an English recorded track as well. So, When We Get Rich, talk to me about that track. What inspired you to get in the booth and say, I'm going to record this track, but when I get rich? And you can tell me what is it, some of the things you like to do when you get rich.
When I was young, my aim, even up to now, my aim is when I make it in life, all of my family, my friends, everybody surround me must be rich too. You understand? So that was the aim. When I wrote that song, I was trying to make the world know I'm just a youth who wishes, like, I wish everybody to make it in a life. You understand? Everybody I work with, everybody I roll with, you understand? My family, yeah, that was the merge. You understand?
Yes. So since it is that, you have done quite a few interviews with me. When you get rich, is it can I look forward to you sending some of the money my way?
Yeah, definitely.
I love it. All right. So for our listening audience, go ahead.
When we get rich, Empress Rose I go rich too.
So for my listening audience, we're just tapping in right now. And might not have heard MC Pattexx song. He's hailing out of Zimbabwe. He's out of Harare, Zimbabwe. And the track is When We Get Rich. I'm going to allow you guys, I'm going to play this track for you guys, and I will be right back with more MC Pattexx. Don't go anywhere. Don't change that dial. Keep it locked.
All right, I'm here.
Yes.
And it's different. Yeah. When we get rich, none of my fun not go suffer. When we get rich, nah left on my friends from the gutter. When we get rich, my mommy and daddy not go suffer. When we get rich, my youth them not go eat proper supper. Right now man a prince and riches. Couple house, couple pens, a lot of business. 1 million, 77, that's a quick. Family come and me know me got some pigeons. Boy, judge I know I want me rich. Rise up from the slum, that's how me wish. Up in at the clothes, I wanna rich. Now left up my farm and I'm a rich. When we get rich, none of my fun not go suffer. When we get rich, nah left on my friends from the gutter. When when me get rich. My mommy and daddy not go suffer when me get rich. Watch it up, watch it up. My youth them a go eat proper supper. Promise I'm rich along me that's them offerings too. Promise I'm in a study and know me happiness too. Promise I'm me elevate my youth be elevate too. So to God no matter what me always have to stay true. Make millions and live some like that I dey pray. Take care of my picnic and my family. Now forget on me forward from when me rich. Jaja know me I will stay real. When me get rich, you know my son not go suffer. When me get rich, now left out my friends from the gutter. When me get rich, my mommy and daddy not go suffer. When me get rich.
Yes. To our listening audience, that's MC Pattexx, When We Get Rich. Now, I remember this song, interestingly, where it was one of the first interviews that I had with you. So, what year was this track released?
Last year.
Last year.
Might be last year August.
Last year August. Yes. Well, I realize as well that you have grown vocally, within your productions as well. Is it something that you have realized in terms of your vocal ability that you're actually recording better than when you first started?
Yeah, I think it's because most of the time I spend my time in studio, you understand, recording. So I think when you spend more time in the studio, you can figure out some changes in your career.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's the reason.
Now, your local, of course it is. You have your local traditional music, and there are other genres. Talk to me. Why is it that it's reggae dancehall for you? How did you get accustomed to listening to the genre and then starting to say, well, you know what? I think I prefer reggae dancehall. What prompted that?
As for me, I grew up listening to reggae and dancehall music. So, reggae and dancehall music have been my favorite music from a long time. So it was easy for me to connect. You understand?
Mm-hmm. It was easy for you.
Yeah.
It was easy for you to make the connection because you've been listening to reggae for a long time.
Yeah, for a long time.
Yes. So yes, we have Marilana. Okay, she's actually where MC Pattexx is from Zimbabwe. We have someone in the audience asking where you're from. Yes, he's from Zimbabwe. We have Ron out of Canada that asked that question as well. Yes, MC Pattexx is out of Zimbabwe as well. So I recognize that throughout the years we've been, or since you've been on the show, all your recordings have been all English compositions. Do you actually record the traditional music separately from the dancehall music? Do you have traditional songs?
No.
No traditional song.
No, I'm fully into reggae and dancehall music. Yeah.
Oh wow. Now, of course your recordings are and your preference is dancehall, but if we have to go the reggae route as well, who is your favorite reggae artist?
Protege, Kabaka, Biogo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Samurai. Yeah.
I love it. So we're currently playing When They Get Rich in the background, and of course it is that there is a lot more there are more tracks that we are going to get into as well. Let's talk about Sharper Than Gillette. which is one of your tracks. And as I actually read out the title of the track, and I already listened to the track, it appears that you're doing a bit of background work on the culture itself. How do you educate yourself on the Jamaican culture? Is it through talking to friends? Are you doing some, online research as well? That's one of our slogans, sharper than Gillette. So how did you come up with the slogan?
I have actually I have a lot of friends from Jamaica. I also do some researches more time, you understand, but mostly I learn the language from my Jamaican friend, you understand. So through the learnings you start creating something of your own, you understand, your own style, your own way, you understand. So that's why I came up with Sharper Than Gillette.
I love it. I'm going to go ahead, say that.
Yeah, so the Sharper Than Gillette. I was trying to say more time you have to clean, more time you have to fresh.
Yes.
When you roll out, you have to sharper than Gillette. You understand? So that was the mess.
It's quite interesting. I remember when you first came to this show, and you brought your tracks, but you weren't speaking as much patois. But it appears that you have actually been doing a little bit of work behind the scenes, and you're starting to sound like the culture now as well. That's not so much, and as well, like I've said, I've seen where your vocal ability has grown in terms of being able to be on the beat and do your thing as well. How long have you been recording professionally?
I started doing my recordings. That was 2017, but I started music in 2016, but I started do recordings 2017 officially.
So that is 6 years, and for the 6 years, we're going into the 7th year. But for that period of time, how many releases have you done within that period?
Honestly, I don't remember, Empress, because
you record every week.
Not every week, but I do recordings like every month.
Every month.
You understand? Sometimes I go to the studio and I record 2 songs, 3 songs, depends on the vibe, you understand?
Yeah.
Sometimes I record 1 song, but I don't remember my releases, but all I know is I got a whole heap for songs, you understand?
Okay. I'm loving it. All right. So I'm gonna jump to one of your other tracks. This track is Sharper Than Gillette, and we will be right back with some more questions. I'll take some questions from our audience who is currently waiting in the wings. This is Sharper Than Gillette. We're with MC Pattexx. We'll be right back.
You know the vibe. Your rhythm swell. You know see me sharper than Gillette. Sharper than Gillette. When me take whatever clean. Me and my friend the sharper than Gillette. Sharper than Gillette. Every 7 days a week. Sharper than Gillette on the tap in the streets. Fresh from the t-shirt to the jeans and to the kicks. Your girlfriend see me and she wet up quick. Man, I kill him with the swag every 7 days a week. Yo, we lucky town and we a lucky country. Everywhere we rot a girl alone surround we. Man a girl, magnet, man a star, a man a G. Every day we get the leader, we no follow nobody. Sharper than Gillette. Sharper than Gillette. When me take whatever clean. When me take whatever clean. Me and my friend the shopper down Gillette. Shopper down Gillette. Every 7 days a week. Every 7 days a week. Watch you know. Yeah, girl, I follow me like I'm the Sevilla. From Zimbabwe, South Africa to Nigeria. Man, I real OG, we no regular. No see nobody yet reach from the level, yeah. Every day we keep clean and stay high like the flag. You know me, yeah, my just fully bad and full of swag. Anyway, the girl, them see we just a take up the job. Selling up the style we have. Shopper down Gillette. Shopper down Gillette. When me take whatever clean. When me take whatever clean. Me and my friend the shopper down Gillette. Shopper down Gillette. Every 7 days a week. Every 7 days a week. Chopper down, Gillette on the tap out in the streets. Fresh from the t-shirt to the jeans and to the kicks. Your girlfriend see me and she wet up quick. Man, I kill him with the swag every 7 days a week. Yo, we lucky town and we a lucky country. Everywhere we rot a girl, I learn surround we. Man, a girl, magnet, man, a star, a man, a G. Every day we take the leader, we no follow nobody. Chopper down, Gillette. Shopper down, Gillette. When me take whatever clean. When me take whatever clean. Me and my friend the shopper down Gillette. Shopper down Gillette. Every 7 days a week. Every 7 days a week.
All right.
Yes. So you heard it here. Sharper than Gillette. And I'm back here speaking with MC Pattexx because I remember when he first came on the show, and there were a few things few pointers I was giving him. But he took those pointers and ran with it. So and MC Pattexx, if I may ask, you have your local audience, you have your international audience. What would you say you're getting the most support, the most listening support from? Is it your local audience or is it your international audience?
Let me be honest. International audience is more powerful, and they really appreciate my music more than local international.
Mm-hmm.
The local music, you understand?
Yeah.
International audience, they are really appreciating the works, you know.
That question actually came from Ron out of the US. We have Suzette out of Montego Bay, Jamaica, and she would like to know how old is MC Pattexx?
So far, I'm 27 in.
You took a long time. Go ahead.
Hello.
No, I said you took
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm 27 and I'm turning 28 on the 23rd of November this year.
Okay, so you're in your prime. There's so much room for growth. Okay, there's so much room for growth right now, and I must tell you, from what I listened to when I first gave you an interview to what I'm listening to right now, there's been a huge difference as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, I know that we have a lot of Zimbabweans listening. One, because Ras Caleb was supposed to be on before you, and also because it is locally in Zimbabwe, they listen to the show regularly as well. So, for the Zimbabweans who are listening who may not support MC Pattexx, what is your message to them? Because I have for myself, the outsider looking in, and having worked with Zimbabweans before, I know that if it is that you're not coming with your traditional music, it's very hard to get the local support as well. And so your recordings are primarily English and not supportive. Not that you don't support Shona, but Shona is not part of it. So if you had to speak with your local audience right now and tell them about MC Pattexx and what your wish is in terms of your music, what would that be?
Hello, Empress.
I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah. What was the question?
The question is that we know that locally, your listening audience, they really love when it is that you're doing the traditional music. Your music, it is that you have more international. But if you had to speak with your local listeners, there are a lot of Zimbabweans on right now that's listening. One, because West Caleb was supposed to be here and I don't know where he is, and two, because the local Zimbabweans do listen to this show on a weekly basis. So now the floor is yours. If you had to speak with your local Zimbabweans about your music and, you know, um, having them, to come aboard and listen to your track, persons who do not know about you or your music, what would that message be?
Uh, honestly, it's not really easy out here when you are doing music. When you're singing, like when you're singing English in your music,
Yes.
it's not easy to connect with the fans from Zimbabwe,
Yes.
because of the language. You understand? So a lot of people don't really understand the type of vibes that you are trying to bring out. You understand? So it's not really easy. You understand? But I just keep on trying to connect with the fans. Yeah, even though it's not easy, we won't give up,
Well, the floor is yours. So to the Zimbabweans who is listening, what MC Pattexx is saying is like he knows it's not easy. However, his preferred genre is reggae dancehall, and he does it very well. He's doing well in the English version, so to speak, but he wants your support. So all the local Zimbabweans that's listening right now, please support your brother, okay? We know it's not the traditional, Shona that he's singing in. However, it is that's his preference as well. So, MC Pattexx, you're gonna have to, because there's nothing like local support as well, right? Local support. So you're going to have to like as we would say, take it to the streets and convince some of these folks that you're doing your thing. You have grown over the years. You're doing it well, and you're still young. There's lots of rooms for improvement. There's lots of mistakes to be made along the way as well, and you're just getting your feet wet. But you're doing well. Go out outside and convince them. To purchase your music, to stream it if they can't purchase it as well. Because, like I said, there's nothing like local support. Yes. So we had the Sharper Than Gillette track that we just played, for our listening audience as well. What can the listening audience look forward to in terms of productions? We still have I'm going to play your track in a few minutes. That's the video that you released earlier today as well. I'll play the video and we will play the track on our way out. But what can the listening audience look forward to in terms of additional recordings for this year? Are you planning to come out with an album, or are you just recording singles for the rest of the year?
So far I'm just releasing singles, but later on maybe I'll work on an EP. But so far I'm trying to create a bigger audience out there. You understand? So it's not easy to just drop an album while you have a small fan base.
Yes.
You understand? So all I just need is to try to connect with the bigger audience out there first. So then when people connect with my works, and it will be easier for me to even drop an EP, an album, and I know people will connect from there. You understand? So at the moment, I'm just dropping singles, and I have a lot singles this year. Trust me.
Okay, I love that. Now, when you go to record your tracks and you decide to put them out, is there any particular rule of thumb that you have in place, or you just say, you know what, I feel like dropping a song next week, and I'm gonna go in the studio and knock it out?
Yeah, it depends on the vibe sometimes. But sometimes I feel like, yo, I should go to the studio and drop a new song.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So it depends on the vibe.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so for instance, this Trending Man video that we're going to play, that's the video that came out earlier today. That video and song, was it a spur of the moment, or you decide this is something that has been brewing? The release have been brewing for a few weeks or months.
Yeah, I've been working on it like past few months. I've been working on it,
Mm-hmm.
and I just feel like that's the right time to drop this one. You understand? So that's why I just released it today with a video, so it can gain more like more power. You understand?
More power. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to jump to the video so that our listener and viewing audience can take a listen to what you have released today, just to give them a visual as well. Okay? Sit tight.
Yeah.
You know, MC Pattexx there, fully active, you know? Watch ya. My Stella kick, like Jackie Chan. I was at school like Bellingham. Different rhymes for never song. Chief for really not the settings, man. Right now me are the trending man. Primo talkless like up every land. Them never want see me make it on, but now me are the girl them favorite man. Say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. You know sit there, you fully famous. Yo, say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. Me think up like the rivers. Tell them we not just famous in a local. Brother, we at the hottest thing global. Yo, check my style, check my vocal. And we drop the maddest vibes overall. Anywhere me run, me get more gal. Zimbabwe, Ghana, Argentina, Portugal. Bro, me have 100 gal in total. And all of me gal, them ever loyal. Say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. You know sit there, you fully famous. Yo, say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Check his stats and check his status. Chief for real, movement for famous. Yo, say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. Chief for real, movement for famous. My Stella kick, like Jackie Chan. I was at school like Bellingham. Different rhymes for never song. Chief for really not the settings, man. Right now me are the trending man. Primo talkless like up every land. Them never want see me make it on, but now me are the girl them favorite man. Say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. You know sit there, you fully famous. Yo, say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. Me think up like the rivers. thing on my G. You know MC Pattexx there, fully active, you know? Watch ya. My style a kick, like Jackie Chan. I was at school like Bellingham. Different rhymes for never song. Chief for really not the settings, man. Right now me at the trending, man. Primo class like up every land. Them never want see me make it on, but now me at the girl them favorite man. Say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. You know sit there, you fully famous. Yo, say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. Me ting up like the rivers. Tell them we not just famous in a local. Brother, we the hottest thing global. Yo, check my style, check my vocal. And we drop the maddest vibes overall. Anywhere me run, me get more gal. Zimbabwe, Ghana, Argentina, Portugal. Bro, me have 100 gal in total. And all of me gal them ever loyal. Say me hotter than a, hotter than a, hotter than a, hotter than a, hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. You know sit there, you fully famous. Yo, say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Check his stats and check his status. Chief for real, movement for famous. Yo, say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. Chief for real, movement for famous. My style a kick, like Jackie Chan. I was at school like Bellingham. Different rhymes for never song. Chief for really not the settings, man. Right now me at the trending, man. Primo class like up every land. Them never want see me make it on, but now me at the girl them favorite man. Say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. You know sit there, you fully famous. Yo, say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. Me ting up like the rivers. Yo, Chief for real. You know a thing on my G. You know MC Pattexx there, fully active, you know? Watch ya. My style a kick, like Jackie Chan. I was at school like Bellingham. Different rhymes for never song. Chief for really not the settings, man. Right now me at the trending, man. Primo class like up every land. Them never want see me make it on, but now me at the girl them favorite man. Say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. You know sit there, you fully famous. Yo, say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. Me ting up like the rivers. Tell them we not just famous in a local. Brother, we the hottest thing global. Yo, check my style, check my vocal. And we drop the maddest vibes overall. Anywhere me run, me get more gal. Zimbabwe, Ghana, Argentina, Portugal. Bro, me have 100 gal in total. And all of me gal them ever loyal. Say me hotter than a, hotter than a, hotter than a, hotter than a, hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. You know sit there, you fully famous. Yo, say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Check his stats and check his status. Chief for real, movement for famous. Yo, say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. Chief for real, movement for famous. My style a kick, like Jackie Chan. I was at school like Bellingham. Different rhymes for never song. Chief for really not the settings, man. Right now me at the trending, man. Primo class like up every land. Them never want see me make it on, but now me at the girl them favorite man. Say me hotter than a Temas.
is sound is listening, that he would speak to you in Shona, but as well he has to get it and process it first before he sends it back out as well. So that's the reason why. Yeah, it's been a pleasure tapping in with you, MC Pattexx. I appreciate you coming through, and I look forward to your new releases as well. Good luck on the new release, Trending Man. I checked out the video before it is that we posted it today as well. I encourage everyone who is listening as well, if you can reach out on MC Pattexx's channel, YouTube channel, and you can leave a message as well. If you have seen it here, you can just leave a message because you already seen it here, or you can watch it again. But it's been a pleasure having you come through. Is there anything that I did not cover that you wish to talk about before we go?
I just really appreciate, for the opportunity, like always, and I just want to give thanks to all the Zimbabweans listening. You understand? And I would like to say, I need your support. You understand? Your support is all I need. And everybody who's listening to the show, I give thanks. You understand? I really appreciate, and I love it. Love always lead. You understand? So big up to everybody listening to the show. You understand?
Yes. So yes, I will echo in terms of he's asking for support locally. Again, you can give him your support, whether it be through streaming or purchasing the track. Same, I would say across the world. If you can purchase the tracks, or you can stream using streaming platforms such as Spotify as well. But again, there's nothing like local support. That goes a very long way. So yeah, it's a pleasure having you come through, MC Pattexx. Of course, I will delve into persons who are just joining that didn't have a chance to see the video. We'll play the video while it is that we vibe out with you. And I'm looking forward to your new recordings, later this year as well. And to welcome you again once it is we have something available, okay?
Yes, we give thanks,
Can you leave your social do you have any shout outs, and can you leave your social media handles with the listening audience? You can do your shout outs and leave a message as well.
Yeah, they can check me out on Facebook. It's MC Pattexx. The spelling is MCPATTEXX. Then on Instagram it's the same, MC Pattexx. On YouTube it's the same, MC Pattexx. And please check out for my new video, Trending Man. It's available right now on YouTube. And big up again for listening. You understand, to my interview, and everybody who's listening. Big up yourself, no matter which part you're there. Big up yourself, you understand? Yeah. Keep supporting MC Pattexx to the fullest.
Okay. On that note, we are going to jump to your videos, and we will have Marilana, Ras Dumpling, who is going to be up next. We will also play one of her videos before I introduce her. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back. Keep it locked right here on the One-on-One Music Review Show.
All right, bless up.
But now me a the girl them favorite man. Pattexx they are fully active, Say me hotter than a thermos. My style a kick, like Jackie Chan. I was at school like Bellingham. Different rhymes for Neferson. Chief for really not the settings, man. Right now me a the trending man. Pre-motor class lock up every land. Them never want see me make it on. But now me a the girl them favorite man. Say me hotter than a thermos. Me say me hotter than a thermos. Yo, check his stats and check his status. You know sit there, you fully famous. Yo, Send me hotter than a Temas. Me send me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. Me ting up like the refers. Tell them we not just famous in a local. Brother, we at the hottest thing global. Yo, check my style, check my vocal. And we drop the maddest vibes overall. Anywhere me run, me get more gal. Zimbabwe, Ghana, Argentina, Portugal. Bro, me have 100 gal in total. And all of me gal, them ever loyal. Say me hotter than a, hotter than a, hotter than a, hotter than a, hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. You know sit there, you fully famous. Yo, say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Check his stats and check his status. Chief for real, movement for famous. Yo, say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. Chief for real, movement for famous. My style a kick, like Jackie Chan. I was a school like Bellingham. Different rhymes for never song. Chief for really not the settings man. Right now me a the trending man. Primo talkless lock up every land. Them never want see me make it on. But now me a the girl them favorite man. Say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. You know sit there, you fully famous. Yo, say me hotter than a Temas. Me say me hotter than a Temas. Yo, check his stats and check his status. Me ting up like the refers.
It's not a revolution, it's just an evolution. So find the solution and just pray. Anyway, records. Gotta feed the people, gotta lift the people, gotta love the people, hug the people, heal the people now. What the world needs now is love. What the world needs now is love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. And I'm sending out a hug. Find the strength, fire, right from within your own soul. Gotta find the sympathy, gotta feel the empathy when it's right in front of me. Don't you see? Just love one another like a brother from another mother. Put a value on their life. Why fight for $1? Gotta feed the people now. Gotta lift the people now. Gotta love the people, hug the people, heal the people now. What the world needs now is love. What the world needs now is love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. Sending out a hug right now. Now. One heart, one destiny. Collective legacy. They never saw the best in me. Now George is blessing me. Positive energy. Don't see no enemy. No infidelity. God is next to me. Gotta feed the people. Gotta lift the people. Gotta love the people. Hug the people. Hear the people now. What the world needs now is love. What the world needs now is love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. Find the strength, fire, right from within your own soul. Gotta find the sympathy, gotta feel the empathy when it's right in front of me. Don't you see? Just love one another like a brother from another mother. Put a value on their life. Why fight for $1? Gotta feed the people now. Gotta lift the people now. Gotta love the people, hug the people, heal the people now. What the world needs now is love. What the world needs now is love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. Sending out a hug right now. Now. Rasta to sing reggae? Are they trying to kill reggae? From the ghettos of Trenchtown, Jamaica, a still impoverished spiritual background of tension, bridled in the birthplace of the sweetest vibration of music that brings to life the heartbeat and love. Reggae music, roots and culture, the true grail. One drop made from ska to rock steady. Beverly Kelso, Toots Ebert and Lee Scratch Perry. Roots and culture. Ciao Rastafari. This is your daughter Marilana, Ras Dumpling. Singing it out for the youth. Singing it out for all humanity. One heart, one soul, one destiny. Roots and culture. Roots and culture. Culture. Roots and culture. Teach the children roots and culture. Never more important. No games, no laughter. Fluid like water. I am my father's daughter. This is some perilous times. Trying to rush to keep up with the time. But the law of nature is never a crime. And just love is on time. Roots and culture. Roots and culture. Roots and culture. There is no other. Just allow yourself the time and stay united, ye nations. I'll go jump on this beat that Yahweh created. Campaign is to live the nation ages. Sing about it. This ain't no race thing. Teach about it, there's no debating. Roots and culture. Roots and culture. Roots and culture. Teach your children roots and culture. When Marcus spoke, then Bob celebrated. Singing truth and rights, it will elevate us. One drop made from ska to rock steady. Beverly Kelso, Toots Ebert and Lee Scratch Perry. Roots and culture. Roots and culture. Roots and culture. Teach your children roots and culture. From Jamaica to the motherland, Miami, Zimbabwe, the Holy Land. Roots and culture. 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 Ciao Rastafari. This is your daughter Marilana, Ras Dumpling. Singing it out for the youth. Singing it out for all humanity. One heart, one soul, one destiny. Roots and culture. Roots and culture. Roots and culture. Teach the children roots and culture. Never more important. No games, no laughter. Fluid like water. I am my father's daughter. This is some perilous times. Trying to rush to keep up with the time. But the law of nature is never a crime. And just love is on time. Roots and culture. Roots and culture. Roots and culture. There is no other. Just allow yourself the time and stay united, ye nations.
Yes. To our listening audience, I thank you for tapping in. We are currently live with Marilana, Ras Dumpling, and there's so many questions that we have from our listening audience, including myself, of course. Marilana, Ras Dumpling, how are you?
I'm great today, Dr. Rose. Is it Dr. Empress Rose? Or is it Dr. Rose? Sorry,
It's okay. It's okay. You can call me whichever you're comfortable with as well.
Okay.
Well, starting out, one of the first questions I have, the name. Talk to me about the name. How did
Okay. So
Yes.
so the Ras Dumpling wasn't supposed to stick, you know. I guess that's the sign of kind of being accepted as a real yachty, you know, into the industry.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm very lucky. The Mary Elena is easy. That's my born name is Mary Ann Elena.
Yes.
That was too long. I always thought Marianne was kind of boring. You know, I always knew I was more cultural and exotic. You know, they call me nuts and all kind of things as growing up in a loving way, you know, but I still definitely embrace the black history. But nobody really said it. Nobody talks about it, you know. They fight you for it. If you're a little extra sexy, if your eyes are a little big and black, if your hair gets knotty and dark, you know, like these things that stick out. People make a big deal. So Mary Lena kind of just came together as a name on Facebook before she remembered she was an artist. And then I just got angry. I just got so angry at the world, the industry, and Jamaica because we watch Jamaica for like our cultural guidelines. We really do. You know, I don't think they realize that. I think sometimes they're so hard on themselves and they think like the rest of the world, the West, you know, is ahead of you and in some ways, yes, because of like the systems are like medieval, but in other ways, no, because the people have had to evolve even that much faster and more intensely, so intently and intensely. So the first song was Stylo G did a dumpling song, and Spice came on it, and Shinseya, and some of these females that I didn't like what I was hearing in the industry. I was hearing beautiful women of all color, you know, Jamaican heritage, singing these songs and giving too much porno like to everybody. You know, and I'm like, okay, I didn't mind the adult stuff when I was in a club when I was an adult, but like regular on TV and regular when I heard it in the streets in a level where I saw like a switch in Jamaica. I just started going and I quickly went from to me reggae to like dance hall, you know, and quickly from like the hardcore to like porno. I'm sorry, it just got so. No matter how they coin the word. So the first song was coming out on the Dumpling song, really just an advertisement for life, for clean lifestyle. I'm a former school teacher, hairstylist, and like I survived all the stuff that everybody went through with COVID. Just before that, I went through this toxic mold, and you know, I guess I didn't really think about my identity, but it was being shaped because of my health. And I said, let me just do a song. I'm so inspired. I didn't want to go too hard because I knew I was a talented artist, but I forgot. The world made me forget. So the song was Ras Dumpling, and it was, I don't know if you remember Stylo G. He did it alone. The fascinating thing is he really did it alone. I can't find that version. He came out on it alone. And then somehow he got Spice and Sean Paul on it. And I didn't think they did just to have names on his song. I felt like he should have stayed true to the art. Because I was really impressed with what he did. Big up to Stylo G, and maybe he didn't listen because he still, you know, he didn't really go too far after that. He had maybe one kind of almost it. But I think he should have stayed true to the first Dumpling, which to me was hardcore but clean. The message was just kind of basic and cool. So I came on with, oh gosh, it was, You Ready for My Lovin', Ras Dumpling. You know, bad mind out and hunting to keep your goodwill stunting. Rascal must do something. My heart is thick like dumpling. Blessed like Elsa Beach. Stewies must have something for reach. Truth must make the total. But the lies make me get antisocial. Ras straight, so we pass them. Oh Lord, shall make the beauty in the blem. Never sell out for your friend. You have to make heaven in the end. Boom, boom, boom. Rastafari not pretend. Try to not beg a friend. Two touches instead of men. Prayers to heaven not to send. Bad mind out and hunting to keep your Ras heart pumping. My heart is thick like dumpling. Dumpling, sorry, Rascal sweet like pumpkin. So it was like, it was an angry song, you know? I was like, I'm going to be angry, but in a clean way, in a proper way, you know, play with the language, let them know, like, I know how to speak like a yachty and see what happens, you know? But I really did it to promote my health channel. And shout out to my Jamaican DJs, you know, early on, some that were watching. Like I did some little stuff in music, but on the, you know, in the back. So that's my huge platform right now. Like some of the people I bring on my show are people like you that's, you know, front and center for everybody else, but they're really like your bad artists too. So this is a big passion of mine. And then the Ras Dumpling stuck. They just stuck it on me. But I was just supposed to be Marilana, or if anything like Ras Marilana. But I became Marilana Ras Dumpling. Yes, and shout out to everybody, and thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Big up Instagram. I hardly go live there. Expert Voice, just tune in. Remnant Eye, a lot of artists that I respect so much. And the music scene is tough. It's diligency, and the name is a lot. The name is a lot, and I would tell people like don't force a name. Just like let it emerge, and step out with some guts, with like saying something.
Okay.
Like Dr. Empress Rose. I love that.
So
That's a beautiful name.
Ras,
Oh, anyway, I could say Dr. Rose, Dr. Empress Rose, Dr. Empress Rose. Beautiful.
Marilana.
Pleasure.
So, okay. So with your introduction as well, we talk about your name. You have been doing reggae for a number of years, but is it fair to say as well that there's a bit of a Latin salsa aficionado that's part of your culture as well? Am I correct?
Yeah, a lot of music, a lot of music. Like I said, I just kind of had it natural. Like I sat and just played probably my own genre, even before like I knew music and can relate to music. Music came from me. A little bit of my dad. Yeah, my dad. We've had every top Latin. A few have just actually passed. So I'd have to say rest in peace to Tito Puente. Rest in peace to Charlie Palmieri. Rest in peace to Orlando Marin. Orlando Marin just passed and was my dad's best friend for like 40 years. And one of the top, like 3 major Latin salsa orchestras since, the 1930s, 40s, 50s, and coming up. Yeah, my dad is a big Polish guy. Sarah Gaetano, but he married a darker Italian woman, mixed Italian woman, and he loved Latin music. And my mom's brother also was really into Latin music and played the xylophone and the timbales. All these. Yes, I was mostly around Latin drums, congas and bongos, but my dad always taught me about the Afro-Cuban roots, the clave, which is the 3 beats, like the. And then I got to know that the Nyabingi is the original 2, double beat, which is the heartbeat, which is the basis really for my roots and culture song. That's why there's so much at the beginning and the end. If you really listen, starts with the heartbeat, ends with the heartbeat. Because that to me is the roots and culture, the life, the Ras. So yeah, Dad's Latin, still doing it. He's a mambo dance champion. But again, I never really, I was just a girl playing in the basement. And as a girl, you're either considered freaky or, I don't know, it's just not, you're just supposed to do it for fun, I guess. I don't know. It's not encouraged. And, they made me scared. They made me scared. And I just watched my brother do rock music and stuff. So everybody in my family was into a different genre. But the Latin was very, very rich. And my dad played with a lot of them. He played drums. He doesn't understand a lick of Spanish, I don't think. Funny enough, nor Polish, nor Italian, very little language, but he understands music and loves music. One of my biggest supporters now too. He's like, get your music out there, he saw how hard I work, and he's so impressed now, and he's so proud. He didn't really know that I was so passionate from a young girl. He was just working and doing his thing, and there was just so many people around. And now he's like, I don't know how to sell your reggae. Like he books big orchestras up in New York. So he's like, I want to book you, but I don't know how to book your reggae. Like, how do you perform? Who's your band? These kind of funny things. And it's true. These are, music is a very, I love it. It's rough, and there can be so much darkness, but when you do it because you love it, and you allow yourself to play like in front of your fans, that's another big thing to me. It's so powerful. It's so powerful.
Speaking of the music itself,
we're cleaning up a little bit too. I think that message is sticking. You could be sexy and be clean. You could wait. You don't have to give it to them all right away. Tease your fans. Learn to tease people. Learn to these like classier things and these business things, and slow it down. Even though I heard you speaking to the past guest about You know, how much music do you write and produce or get out? Like, I could write every day, for sure. I could be in the studio every single day. And I probably wouldn't get that fire out of me. But I see in the industry, like the big people, they go very slow, very, very slow. You know, they're never going to have 2 or 3 songs going out at once. Maybe at some point, but for the most part, the bigger the artist, you know, 1, 2, 3, maybe an EP for the year, you know, and maybe not again, you know, depends, I guess. I don't know what you feel about that, but I'm just always trying to take the guilt off of people, but just let them know there's a professional standard, whatever it is in your genre, you know, find out and try to behave accordingly.
So we talk about your name and the music itself that you are currently pursuing. I'm going to jump to one of your other tracks and sit tight. I will be right back.
Thank you.
It's not a revolution, it's just an evolution. So find the solution and just pray. Anyway, records. Gotta feed the people, gotta lift the people, gotta love the people, hug the people, heal the people now. What the world needs now is love. What the world needs now is love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. And I'm sending out a hug. Find the strength, fire, right from within your own soul. Gotta find the sympathy, gotta feel the empathy when it's right in front of me. Don't you see? Just love one another like a brother from another mother. Put a value on their life. Why fight for $1? Gotta feed the people now. Gotta lift the people now. Gotta love the people, hug the people, heal the people now. What the world needs now is love. What the world needs now is love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. Sending out a hug right now. Now. One heart, one destiny. Collective legacy. They never saw the best in me. Now George is blessing me. Positive energy. Don't see no enemy. No infidelity. God is next to me.
Yeah, so we are back with Marilana Ras Dumpling. And so we have been talking about her name and the music and what she has been doing, you know, her Latin attachment to the music as well. So as well, I get to understand that you also play drums and the piano. How many instruments do you play, Marilana?
Well, on the Roots and Culture EP, I play flute, 2 different drums, and piano. Keyboard. I just got a keyboard after years of not even having one. I can't even do it. It's like being born again. It really is. I always wanted to play harp, but for now that's it. I've strummed the guitar, but piano. I studied piano and drum. Drum was always natural. Yeah, rock drum, all kind of drum I can play.
Okay. About percussion. For you have worked with a few Latin groups. What is your biggest I should say lesson that you have learned with working with these groups over the years?
Whoa. It's always self-love. It's always self-love and self-analysis. I think I tell my son that's the way to be a real warrior in life, you know? It's to love yourself and to always self-reflect and analyze. It's always about you, no matter what, no matter how bad somebody wronged you, no matter whether that song, you know, bust or didn't bust, or, you know, that producer respected you or didn't respect you. It's always about how you respond and react to it.
Yeah.
So that's really the biggest thing. I guess the lesson is just constant, you know, being willing to learn, and you learn so much. But when in doubt, like I said, there's laws and there's industry standards, and anytime like I apply that, there's no feelings anymore. There's no painful decisions. There's no like, oh, well, you know, you don't hold on and you move forward for the sake of the mission of business.
Well, aside from the song itself, is it safe to say that you're the daughter of nature as well, that you love the tropics, and as living in the tropics or the personality goes along with the music as well. Would you agree with
Uh,
that?
uh, Absolutely, absolutely. I live in Florida, which is the closest thing in America, but I miss the vibration and the mountain and the rock of New York. I
Mhm.
was born and raised in New York and Long Island, which had that more of that vibration of Jamaica. And I know that's why I love Jamaica so much. So yeah, I have intention to, hopefully get a place or many places, and definitely my favorite places right now to tour would be, Africa, all around the equator, the Caribbean, Trinidad. I'm going to Trinidad next month. Most of my work was really out of Jamaica. So yeah, I love that. Like I said, Florida's the closest thing. And yes, definitely the beach vibration, just slowing it down a little bit. When I was younger, they called me Wild Woman. My mother called me Muffin. She didn't call me Raga Muffin because I don't think she really knew about Raga Muffin. But I was Muffin,
Yeah.
same kind of thing. She called me Wild Woman of Borneo, which is pretty heavy duty. So um, I embraced it. I didn't think they were picking on me, or like as I got a little older, I'm like, okay, I want to be like Barbie, the perfect pair. And it just never. I was just comfortable running barefoot in the grass, and on the beach. Yes. So thank you for noticing that.
Love it. You would talk about Africa. Have you been to Africa? Have you performed in Africa before?
Yes, I did. It's about exactly 2 years ago. I performed in the Gambia to the
Mm.
deaf, Nanga deaf, to all my Gambians out there. Yeah,
Mhm.
it was massive. Oh, it was so, so, so massive, Empress. Yeah, I really want to get back. I know our link, one of our mutual links is where Roots FM
Yes.
and Rankin Boy and his whole team, massive, big up to the whole massive, Zorisana, Nakumpenda Sana. So the Africans really, really love the clean reggae, the clean dance. They love clean Ras Dumpling, clean, clean. They really do. I love them. And they know, like, they think I'm Jamaican. They respect me like that. They ask me advice, about the industry. They want to get on the label. And it was like being in my own backyard. And it'd fly all around the world, like all the way up to go around. And I spent 3 weeks there. It was massive. I definitely want to go back. Right now I'm producing with Zimbabwe, with Trinidad. I haven't been to those places yet. I'm hoping this year. I'm definitely, the Roots and Culture Tour is kicking up. It's kicking up. It's been in swing. We're just kind of waiting for the EP to marinate, and it's in prime hands right now. There's only three more tracks, but again, it was the first time, Empress. I really wanted them to hear, my piano, my musical side. I didn't want to be called a culture vulture. I'm like, when they don't know, like, my history is so musically rich, and so and taken from me, really, like, taken from me in a very innocent, like, subversive way, but in a very serious way. So I'm so passionate about planting those seeds. We have to kind of be. Sometimes the shows that are doing the most powerful things now aren't the ones that are viral, so-called viral, and that's good because we have to protect, that mission, and I'm definitely on that mission. A lot of the mission is silence, the listening in as well. Listening. I think I hear some nature in the background by you. Are you somewhere tropical, or is that, or did you just add? What is that? What is it? I'm hearing something really nice there.
Oh
Are
no.
you are you in the jungle right
I'm not. I'm not. But I do love the. I do love the tropics. I'm a nature person. I love the
now?
outdoors. I love the outdoors, but I'm an introvert. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it took me a while to come out. So are you a Native American, or where you from
I'm
originally?
Jamaican.
You're from Jamaica. Okay. And how long you in the States?
A long time. I've been here for
Okay,
a long, long
long
time.
enough. Can I ask you the difference, like how you feel about the evolution kind of like reggae to dance? Well, to me, like they took hip hop, they stole hip hop back. They brought it back. They kind of made it more obvious, more sexy. Because Jamaica makes everything more nuffy, right? And then they get giving it back to the world, and the world was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then they're like, no, 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 we'll take a little bit. That's where I'm at. So I let them get that out, the artists, encourage them. Like, I don't change that, the graphicness or the artistic nature, but then I encourage them to go back in and clean it up. And I tell them, I think it's going to get even more challenging out there if you're not doing clean music. So I'd love if you speak to that, because I represent Cleanway Records music as well, Empress. We're publishing, we're I'm not that long in the industry, really, front and center, like fully. It's only I'm in my fourth year. The label just turned 3 in April. So I'm only in my like official year. In America, they give you 3 years as a hobby. So my family, my sponsors are like, well, you didn't make money yet. You didn't make any money yet. So it's just a hobby. It's just a hobby. It's just a hobby. That's tough to deal with. But this is my fourth year now, Empress, so I got to turn it up. Otherwise, they're not going to, no more funding for the hobby. That's how it goes.
Well,
so yeah, I'm curious.
Persons may see it as an hobby, but is not really an hobby. When you're really when in this music business, you will not make any money for years, and well, you can make money, but you always end up investing it back into the business. So it takes some time. Yeah, it's a little bit of passion and common sense that goes a long way as well. But um, as I look at the music is an evolution. So of course we're going to come across no matter what genre it is. There's always room for growth, and reggae music and dancehall is growing right now, and they're testing the waters in various places. I don't necessarily look at any song and say that it's a bad production, because I believe music just has different levels to it, and that there's so many different parts to it, and that there are levels in terms of the artists that voice their material and what they do with it. What we don't want to do is be stuck in one place and it's not evolving, because as the music evolves.
I love that message, Empress. Sorry to cut you because I love you. You dropped in like the titles of my works coming out. I have Evolution, and I have actually shared Evolution album. But your response was very eloquent and very rich, and again, for my young artists and our fans and the artists outside that we all support. It's a constant evolution again. That self. So thank you. Sorry to cut in. And I'm sorry I missed before. So I had to adjust the volume a little bit and kind of come closer to this phone. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm getting there, Empress. I probably should have a headset for you, and then I put it back and from the Instagram page. But I wanted my Instagram people to hear you as well.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's live on my page, so it's live on Instagram. But basically, what I'm saying is that music is an evolution, and that there are levels to it. So just like persons who started a year ago, and they're able to grow through consistency, or whoever it is that they're valuing their growth. That's one thing. But again, there are levels to the music, and as long as we don't get stuck in one place, by doing too much of something that is not going anywhere, then there's to be a problem. But yeah, reggae is at an all-time high. I always tell persons, and not because I'm Jamaican, it's the number one genre. That's what it is for me, because it is everybody borrows from this genre to do exactly what they need to do as well.
Yes. I've only just learned all of these things, Rich. I took a long time to see the Bob Marley movie. I just saw it, even though I was actually the first person to host me in their home was the person who wrote Bob's movie, Neville Garrick. And also when I got in trouble, they wanted, not in trouble, but we went over to Trenchtown. They're very formal. You just can't go over there and film. A lot of these places you just can't even go film. It's in fact, the places that I went for my last video, like we cried at every spot. Every spot was just so intense. The history, the Jamaican history really made me. I just, the emotions. I felt it. I felt the history. I felt as close that I could feel, except being maybe born or having, a Jamaican. Well, I do have a Jamaican history, but not as recent. You know what I mean? I wasn't just born there. We all the world lives, and that vibration was powerful. And like I said, each community, had its own feeling, its own way of like either embracing or, they questioned me like, why are you here? And my team was like, well, listen, and the guy lived right in Trenchtown. Shout out Ross Andy. And he's like, oh, no, listen to the Empress. So they first listened to my song, Roots and Culture, and then their eyes kind of lit up, and then they started inviting me in. They said, oh, come in. Now they say come in. But first it was like, you know what I mean? They didn't want to let you in. They said, oh, come back tomorrow. It's turning dark. And then they invited us in. And when we got in, I mentioned Neville Garrick's name. And they Wow, you know, like they were so humble then, and they missed. I didn't know at the time Neville was sick, and then I got to perform here in November to do Bob Marley covers, which I don't even know. I just know him from like just chanting him on the radio, but I never practiced to perform him, and that was overwhelming. And the same day, Neville Garrett passed, so I waited a while to see the movie. I'm appreciative of the lens that they put. I get why they put it out the way they did, how they did it. Yeah, and the way they're going at it. Nobody gets to do covers, only Lauren and YG. And I respect that. I respect that because they reach a level of, and Bob said a level of professionalism, really. And that's the ultimate thing, and respect for the genre. So I'm honored to do it. I'm honored now to be working with more and more serious reggae artists because I wanted to play around the genres, but I considered myself going in like from the drum and the Nyabingi, and then about 15 years ago realizing, I was born a Ras. Yeah, and so that's why part of having the Ras on my name was important. I asked some of the Rastas, the elders, if it was okay. Especially as an American woman, like, am I allowed? Am I, whatever? Am I gonna get in trouble? And they took me through every step of the way, and they encouraged me, to use the name, and they encouraged me to keep the name, when I went out, and they encouraged me to keep singing patois and keep, and emulating the culture, and there's a roots and culture that was Stevie and Basie said, we want you to sing, they can't on the live reggae, and I said, no, I want to sing it more in a positive way. And I heard Beverly Kelso getting upset that, nobody talks about her. So I'm so proud that not only is she in the song, I put in the intro as well. So shout out and love to Beverly Kelso and Toots Ebert, Lee Scratch Perry. Yes, the people that, without, we got to know Bob because Bob transcended, that to the world. He still does. Some reason, but now I feel my job in reggae artists today is to help people understand that message was for I and I. The message was for everybody. The message is not exclusionary, and the message supports the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, simply and beautifully.
We're going to jump to one of your celebration track, and when we come back, I just have a few more questions before I let you go. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
We're listening to Celebration.
Time to celebrate. I took the mask off. I never take that shot. But it's my time now. Come feel my cup. Let's celebrate. Hey, hey. Let's party today. Hey, hey. It's gonna go my way. Hey, hey. Let's celebrate. Hey, hey. Celebration. It's alright. It's alright. Yeah. It's been a struggle all my life. I tell you, don't worry about a thing. I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm alright. Yeah, I'm alright. Let's celebrate. Hey, hey. Let's party today. Hey, hey. It's gonna go my way. Hey, hey. Let's celebrate. Hey, hey. Celebration. It's alright. It's alright. Yeah. Level up, level up. Level up, level up. Tell the devil cut. Clean way is up. Come a little closer. Let's toast mimosa. Start the party up. Come fill my cup. Let's celebrate. Hey, hey. Let's party today. Hey, hey. It's gonna go my way. Hey, hey. Let's celebrate. Hey, hey. Celebration. It's alright. It's alright. Yeah. It's been a struggle all my life. Tell you, don't worry about it.
Yes. To my listening audience, you're tapped in right now. We are vibing with Marilana, Ras Dumpling, and I tell you, that we're listening to Celebration in the back, and it's kind of a catchy tune.
Thank you. I started dancing too. I was up there dancing and I couldn't even play it. I was like, I wanted to play it. I had to stay quiet on my end.
Talk to me about this track. Talk to me about the production on this track and the writing. Do you write your own music? And who are the producers who work with you on this track?
Empress, I'm really proud to say this one is all me, 200% me.
Oh, 200.
200%.
I love
me.
it.
Yeah, I actually want to go back and redo it. I wanted to do it with some more live instruments, like a horn and more harmony. Yeah. So, Cool Inspiration. I know you probably know Kool and the Gang, Celebration, right? One of the biggest songs, Celebration.
Yes.
So I grew up with them. I have a girlfriend who's not my friend anymore. She will still always be my friend, but she got mad at me, and I thought this song would like inspire her because we just grew up with that song, and I thought it was time for a new song, and we were gone through COVID, we were all going through such horrible things, and she lost a dad that was the producer, and so I just got the idea to do a celebration, and some songs just kind of come together. I'm just really blessed. It's just a job thing, I took the mask off, came out just like that, and it just kind of went in like I want a celebration song, and it was like, and I went through that mask thing before COVID. So you get me? Like when COVID hit, I was like, I'm ready. I had my whole drawer mask, color coded every time, my little atomizers. I knew the whole environmental warfare thing,
Yeah.
Sorry to say, but it did. It became this kind of an environment. It's like Clean Way is the whole thing. It's a whole lifestyle, not just clean music. And I had I had everything. So I was like, man, I took the mask off, and there was a lot of different ways too, because it was also I had a second husband who kind of got me in music, but he didn't know really I was musical. What a waste. And so he was a mask, right? Because he was fake. So it had a big double meaning. I took the mask off. And then, the rest was just history. And then the team, New Beginning Studio had just opened up at the time, Falco General. So that was genuine love. Everybody was team through. Nobody got paid yet. Nobody, they maybe hate me and think I made a ton of money. I told them, you got to get 1 million. You get 1 million views, I can tip people and I can. But it was a beautiful time. Some of the people in the video I just met, and I got the idea to do it in the video studio because we did the diamond and the penny. So I spent very little money. I've been very lucky to mostly get Jamaican rates, insider rates, and we produced. That's why I put out 300 works of music, But once we get to that 1 million, everybody will get rewarded. I can't wait. For that. So yeah, Celebration, and I've had a few record labels offer deals, and seems to be the one everybody's like, yo, this song could go everywhere, and it honestly makes me happy all the time. I didn't even hear it just in the background now on the phone, and I was starting to dance for my, I feel the vibration. Yeah, I love the song. Meant to be just, get rid of the guilt, just have fun, Most of my music, and there's a little humor in it too, because we've been through so much. So I try to give a little humor, but I'm serious about the growth of my voice because I was a musician, not really a singer. And people tell me, oh, don't say that. I'm going to be one of the greatest singers ever. I know that. Because I'm not trying to be a singer. Sounds weird, right? I just know how it should sound. I just go in the studio and I hear the words in a certain harmony, in a certain melody, and I just try to go there. It's kind of a beautiful thing, and I'm proud to do it in front of my fans and even make mistakes. And I hope that more people will do that and realize that that's usually what your fans are looking for. They don't really want perfection. They want, because everybody can do that. There's AI computers now. You can put your song on your own voice on a cover and it sounds perfect, But fans don't really want that. Fans want a little bit of you, a little feeling on the track. So it's beautiful.
Talk to me about Clean Way. You talk about Clean Way Records, and it's not just about the records, but actually it's about living a clean life as well. When you say clean life, are you speaking in terms of the food that you eat, or all around 360, just in how you live your life and the food you eat, everything that falls under that spectrum?
Yeah, all around 360. I think, especially as a reggae artist, saying a reggae artist, there's a certain. To me, that was another reason why I came out with the Ras Dumpling. I felt that like, not that reggae was getting borrowed and emulated. That's beautiful.
Yes.
But the homage was changing, and that's how I really feel. So I wanted to be a voice to go back to the pure, the pure homage. Really, roots and culture is so powerful. I saw how, especially for the young kids,
Mm-hmm.
they really embraced it. Even a lot of the young dancehall artists, I was very surprised when I came out. I was so grown, and my messages were like serious. I didn't think they would love it, and at first I'm like, oh yeah, they just want to get on the label, but no, a lot of them really admired what I was doing, and try to, I saw them right away trying to go more clean, more healthy. So yeah, it's a whole package, it's a whole, to me, which I just learned. I just had, shout out to Yasser Safari, was on my show a few weeks ago, and what he taught me I love, and it made further sense in my journey. He said we're all born Ras. We're all life. Rasta is life. Rasta is life in its purest. So we are all born Rasta. Not all of us recognize it. Not all of us embrace it. Not all of us are willing to, fight that fight. So my first song, again, God just gave me on a rhythm. I've been so many places, looking all around the globe. See the struggle in our faces. Right now, I just wanna lift up the world. Right now, I just wanna lift up the world. Again, powerful. Like, if you even listen to what I say, like, I didn't want to say it. I'm like, mothers snowing at each other, like, oh my gosh, they're gonna hate me already. But it's what came, it's what came. And I said, I have to have the guts to, to go out, to put it out, and just put it out the right way. And but to me, true Rastafari is not. It's living righteous. You don't judge. Which I only ever did as a kid. I only judged people on how they treated me. You couldn't come to me and say, oh, Johnny did this, Susie did this, Damien's gonna do this, and I never wanted to listen to that. I always thought it was such a waste of time, even when I was a young kid. I don't want to hear about people doing stuff. If it's in front of me, it's happening, like, yes, let's do something, let's fix it, but don't carry tales, and, I just felt, again, always that was a waste of time. So that's really the biggest mission in that, is just communication, man and woman communicating. And like you said before, I can't really repeat the way you said it so eloquently, but the evolution, the learning, the growing, the power of reggae right now and the growth. Yeah, I'm so proud. I just said my dad loves his Latin. He keeps telling me, you need more cowbell, and he doesn't get, like, I'm trying to be a purist. I don't want to push it too much, but there are 2 tracks coming out on the Roots and Culture EP definitely have a very strong Latin flavor. But he's gonna push me. So the next track, he's gonna have to play the cowbell. We're gonna have to try to put a cowbell somehow on reggae music, which I think he can. And I love that you said, which I believe, like, I learned classical. But to me, reggae is the classical. Reggae is the pure classical. Reggae, like, classical music is like the direct inversion of reggae, pure reggae. That detail, that intricate, but reggae is open and loving and real and mistakes and fullness. And I think I read Erykah Badu say, like, she likes the mix. She likes what she does in the studio in the mix better than the master and I was always finding that too. I said, I keep producing and I'm never happy with these engineers. And then I finally realized the only real reggae engineers know how to enhance the life with a little effect, not take the life out of it, which is what Bob Marley. That's why YG to me is so, he's so massive right now, because they just plugged in that formula for him. Not saying he's not amazing. He didn't, come with his grandfather's talents and all those things, but it's really the formula. Lauryn Hill had that formula too, and they were religious to that formula. That's why I'm in now, Empress. I slowed down my EP. Oh, it's painful. It's painful when it's like having a baby and you want to put this thing out. It's in your head. It's so in your head, and you want to deliver it, and you want the people to get it. You want the DJs to get it, and people are sending it back, and it's like, and then they're telling you can't sing, you're off key, your voice isn't strong. I'm like, what? My whole life people get mad at me and they say my voice is too strong. So how can an engineer be, So I went to the studio for like a month. I just was trying to even do the engineering myself, and I learned so much. But it's never going to be like being around Tootsie Bird and those classics. But anybody that has that now and is still And we just need to keep, investing in them and keep cultivating that and respecting it and honoring it and setting up the business around it, Empress. So that's the thing. So Cleanway, sorry for the whole long, but Cleanway came to protect me as an artist, because I knew that the industry could be quite rough. So I started Cleanway Records. I had no intentions of opening up to other artists, but just the amount of people we turned down last year. I'm so sorry, guys. I love you all because I couldn't keep up with the capacity. I couldn't hire somebody to do the work I was doing. No way I could pay anybody to do the work I was doing. And we were moving so fast, but at the same time, every time I put something out, like Ras Dumpling's music would just move, and everybody else's stuff, I'm working so hard for other people's music, not all the time, in general. We had an agreement to lift, each person, give them one chance. And then I had more artists that, I want to do an EP, I want to do an album, and they'd sucker me in, and I'd start giving money, and yeah. Next thing I know, I'm not producing, but I have no regrets in that. I'm really honored that we did that. And I hope they keep watching. I hope they keep just watching what I do. And whenever, they're ready, it's not a push, it's not a race, it's a growth. And I don't expect anybody to go at my pace. So I'm just going to keep doing it. I try to keep teaching them and showing them the way. And then out of need in Jamaica, they hired me. And I had to learn to be a publisher. I had to learn to be a producer. I had to learn to do these things because there was a big need. And I'm very proud of, what we've done and what we've learned. And hopefully going forward, world tour. And, that we can hire people and bring more people into the publishing side. Teach, maybe even do a union for Jamaica because there's so many people interested still. I don't know if you know that side, but there's just so many people that never got their credits, never got their rights still. So I try to, and if they start to go back and just try to, claim all their previous rights, then you don't want to do new music, So I try to tell them, well, focus on Paris. And I've offered to help a few people, and we've helped quite a few people. And we barely charge them. We just want them to learn because I don't want people to not get paid, to give of their heart and not get paid. In this industry is a shame.
So now
We're
that
hoping everybody gets paid.
now that you have released the various tracks, I've seen quite a few tracks that you have done. Are you planning to release an EP, or are you just only doing singles for this year, or are you just concentrating on your recent release?
So the Roots and Culture is a whole EP. So I'm actually going to be pulling the video that you watched and the evolution. I'm going to be pulling those original tracks or remastering. So we're going to boost them up even more. And they dropped to real critical acclaim. I thank everybody. Thank everybody for the evolution and Roots and Culture, the support and the acclaim. So the next three rhythms, the next three tracks, like I said, they're being marinated right now. Dumpling Love, How Dare You, and Sweet Reggae Music. Three powerful tracks where I'm playing more instruments on them. And we should be getting release date any minute. And I think I'm going to book like 60 days out, about 60 days out. We're going to jump off a tour, Roots and Culture tour. And at the same time, like I said, you mentioned it before in your answer, I also have an album that's almost done. 18 tracks already are done. Probably more. I was told that my collabs are massive. So it's called Shared Evolution. And right now it's got at least 18 tracks that we approved. Again, they're going to be remastered. And I'm going to have 3 openings for collabs this year. So it's a very exciting year. I'm going to be opening a couple of rhythms up for just my EP slowed everything up, and we really didn't have that much. We put out Afro Cup this year, which is a compilation, 9 artists. Put out a couple of singles for Sosa Bones. But compared to like the first 2 years, the flow that we had, I wanted more flow. So my EP, my first little work, really just took time for us to evolve and learn. But I'm hoping that both of these are going to go out this year. So Roots and Culture, I'm hoping goes out like right in the middle of the summer. 5 tracks. And then I want to put it out as acapella as well. Acapella, acoustic, and regular tracks. I want to put it in vinyl. Massive, massive production. Again, we started like a whole Roots and Culture Revival Festival, just that whole name, like rocked everybody's boat. We pulled away from the show in Jamaica, but we didn't pull away from the tour. We just resituating. And then Shared Evolution maybe will go out sometime between my birthday in September and the end of the year. Like I said, we're just going to have 3 more tracks added to that. So look out, yes, for the EP and the album. And to be honest, Empress, after that, I really just want to tour and like have people run the label part and just enjoy my music. I've been working really hard, really, really hard, um, and doing all the pieces. And I don't want to stop doing it, but like I don't want to try to be at that young pace of like, voicing every day and I gotta have a new thing and a new thing and a new thing. I think, but I don't know. We'll see. But these are two massive works right now. It's like having the whole bunch of kids at once. I call my songs and the ones I produce with my artists as well, like my babies. It's a marriage between the rhythm and the artist, and my job as a publisher is to protect the babies. So as an artist, when you deliver those babies, it's straining. It is. It's very, it's deep. It's powerful. So you have to pace it. Right now, God paced the EP, but Empress, I can't even tell you. A few DJs have heard it, behind the scenes, and they're just nuts about it. Right now, shout out and health and strength to Jod Dave. We just linked up to do a forum coming May 26th with Canada, with Face to Face, DJ Face to Face, and Real Life Radio, Sunday Blessed program, and we're bringing on a lot of artists. We're going to be doing like impromptu interview songs to artists. We saw that we need more of this, like you're doing. More is needed. And Jod Dave just took on my babies, so he's working on Dumpling Love today. So hopefully, Empress, within like a week, you'll be one of the first ones to get the 5 tracks for the Roots and Culture EP. I can't believe it.
You talk about a few collabs. Would you like to talk about the persons that are collab on the album, or is it you want to keep it a secret for the fans?
No, I don't keep secrets. Where Ras does, we say bottom secret. I'm an open book because you can't keep up with me whether you try to read me or not. You can't read me. So well, we have a few. I'll tell you the ones that are trending right now, previous, and I'll tell you what's in the air going forward. I want to make it competitive going forward because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Too many people have asked. So there's no this. We're gonna come up with a system, but I'll tell you what's involved. So the collabs we have so far that are really hot off the album, trending. The top one for Cleanway Records is myself and Big Pop with How We Do It. And how we do it. Big track. On this, I put out 21 artists. We voiced like 23 artists on that instrumental. We couldn't stop it. It was like, Mob on the Street, which is a collab with Expert Boss and I genuinely can't think. Vibes Machine was the video guy who did the 2 videos before. Yeah, shout out Vibes Machine and Expert Boss. Also trending. Realize with Magic Flute, trending. So those 3 right there have to be on the album. Soca Fantasy, again with Expert Boss, also trending. Got a lot of report. And I have a couple with King Akeem Jesus that haven't been out yet that some of my team say are my biggest tracks yet. One is called Great Things, another one's called LA. I sing in French a little. So there's some pretty math. Inner Voice has made it to the album. But now new voicing, I have a few people. I've spoken to Princess Anne as emails. I've been speaking to and probably very, very interested to talk with Simon Splinter, who was on my show a couple of weeks ago. I love the sound of what he's putting out. He puts out a lot of like dub stuff. But I don't know. I've had a few offers. Sosa Bones is talked about doing. So we might, I'm not sure how we're going to do it, but we're going to have to open it like to be competitive. I have a few tracks also like for the label, and we have to open it up competitive because we just can't do what we did. We just can't give everybody that comes forward a chance, sadly, yet. So we're going to have to, make it competitive, but it's going to be massive. I don't know if they're going to be reggae tracks. I kind of want to put it in the artist's hands, because you can hear my brain is a little overworked. I've been doing some legal stuff too here in Florida, and just putting the EP together and learning the mixing. Like, it's just been a little bit too much for my brain. So I need a little. And then touring is a lot. So I kind of have to decompress and get into that mode now to start like more interviews and stuff. So what I kind of want the people to handle maybe deciding who gets the collab. Do you get me? Yeah. So Zamunda came up. I'm working with his engineer. He's doing really well right now, and the engineer mentioned he would love to see me do a collab with Zamunda. I'm not like a name, like it's got to be authentic, it's got to be kind of organic. So we'll see. But I'm open. I'm also even open, Empress, to the new song that I'm doing. Oh gosh, it is so beautiful. It's the Tough Nut Studio out of Trinidad. Somebody's calling me in my they messed up my connection on the other phone. It's a real love song. It's one of those like slow reggae rhythms.
Mm-hmm.
And big up Mike, big up DJ Mike, and big up Tough Nut. Oh, it is. Oh my gosh. Tonight, I wanna be with you tonight. I wanna feel you tonight. Someone to make me feel that it's alright. I wanted to practice more because I didn't really voice it yet. You know, I just wrote it. Oh God, Empress. I let Pelpiton hear it this morning, and he said in 10 seconds of him hearing it, he sang it right back to me. He said, you know, Ras Dumpling, check this out. And he sang it right back to me. I said, I know. It's one of those that the song was there as I got the rhythm. So thank you, Ja. Look forward for that as well. Yeah, it's going to be, you know, going to be all right. I got a track coming out with Zimbabwe, DJ Kanaj, called Mudiwa Wengu, Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe, I love you. It's on the No Pain rhythm. Brand new young producer, and he said he's hoping to make that a tour. Zimbabwe. Yeah, so we got a lot of stuff. And then my previous team, Empress, I'm proud to say, they're gonna have some tough learning now, but they couldn't keep up the pace, you know. But the thing is, they said from the beginning they want to be artists. So right now I'm gonna keep pushing them as artists, same way, you know, same way whether you work for us or not. Once you're on a clean way team, like once we interview you, we really try to keep you in the team, keep promoting you, keep doing whatever we can do to lift you, you know. Yeah, no questions asked. Once you give a little energy, we say energy for energy. Trying to lift the world.
Yeah, we're going to close out, but before I do, is there anything that you wish to speak about that I did not cover in this segment, or is there anything you wanted to discuss that I did not touch on?
I think we covered everything. I think I gave my shout outs to everybody. I mentioned the studios, the people that we work with. Yeah. Just you, if you would, your name and your history and your mission. You know, you shared a lot, but we always like to me, links are forever. Um, we built a lot of links right now. We're lifting, you know, our brand and our reputation can lift a lot of artists, bring them overseas, and we're ready for that next step. And so we're hoping that, you know, Ras Dumpling will prove what she needs to prove so that we can get the sponsorship and I can start bringing, you know, some of our artists, some of our pipeline. But yeah, I'd love to just hear more about you. And it's just a pleasure for having me. And, you know, we're going to keep broadcasting all over again. Shout out to Drunken Boy and Royal Roots. And yeah, I just love to hear a little bit more about you because usually when I'm on live with people, it's my chance to go in deep, you know, because we're so busy. It's a chance for us to have that conversation. It's nice. And thank you for what you do.
Oh, no worries, no worries. It's a pleasure having you come through. Um, for you did your shout outs already, but for the listening audience, can you share your social media handles for the platform so they could follow you?
Yes. So we have quite a few. Basically, Clean Way Records on all social media platforms. Marilana Ras Dumpling, Marilana Ras Dumpling Vivo on YouTube, but basically on all social media platforms. I also special attention to Marilana Ras Dumpling Music. That is my webpage, and I'm about to start my merch. We're starting with 3 items. We're going to be selling the Clean Way. I think they call it like the Terry logo cap or something. It's like that beach kind of cap thing. Really cute. I forget the style they call it, but it's really nice. Embroidered logo, Clean Way. T-shirts, same thing. The nice embroidered logo. The T-shirts come in all colors. We're picking between 2 companies right now, and a jacket and a nice jacket. Yeah, so we're finally starting, and those items are going to start selling on that Marilana Ras Dumpling Music .com, my webpage. Yeah, that I have up and running. Again, we're starting these forums. I do interviews every Thursday. Clean Way and Sound. We got a massive lineup, so you know everybody can tune into that. And we have the Roots and Culture charity and festival page also on Instagram. I have Marilana Magazine, but once they Google just Clean Way Records, Ras Dumpling, or Marilana Ras Dumpling, sometimes it's amazing. Like on Spotify, I have the top L. What we ask really always to our fans and artists, add us to your playlist, share our music, liking and giving comments. That's great. Sharing the music is even more special. You know, let us know how you feel and just keep sharing the great music and follow for follow. So We're on today and we're talking with Dr. Empress Rose. So make sure you're following her all over. I just put your name also on Instagram, Empress, and from Instagram I'll be able to download and put the video up as well all over. And same thing, share us, continue to share us links. And I can't wait to share the EP with you.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. How many tracks can the audience expect on the EP?
Five. So two are out. There's three more, powerful and beautiful tracks. It's gonna be massive. Like I said, the album is like 18. And we're looking to cap it out at three more, just three new tracks, and then I'm getting a lot of single work in, from different producers around the world. And to me that's like my year is booked out, year is booked out pretty much.
Um, is one more question. Is there a reason why you chose 18 tracks for the album?
Um
That came from Suzette out of New York.
yeah, good question because 18 is high, 18 is life. I have probably like 23 collabs. I didn't settle on that, but like 18 were solid. And we're still going to be adding three. So 18, 19, 20, 21 had to add. So be 21 in total once we add those three. But for now, yeah, we felt those were the 18 that made it. But I had a lot. All of a sudden, that's why I did the Roots and Culture EP too, because I realized I had so many collabs. I'm like, I gotta show them what I'm capable of. Let me get my signature out there. Let me show them. So that's what's been burning in me. Even for my first album, I dabbled in different genres, but my real passion was like the reggae music, the live sounds, and I wasn't getting those instrumentals. I had to go out and make them and do more work to move that. So I did. So this EP is very, it's my signature sound. So I'm really just anxious to share it like with everybody and show them what I'm capable of.
We have
And then the sky's the limit after that. But this five is definitely a blessed number. Five is Kamsa. Five is the hand of God. So that is definitely a special name. And maybe perhaps if we do add three more artists, I might take three tracks off and only. So that was a good question. Who was the fan that asked that? I love that. That was a great question. I might just have to keep it at 18.
Suzette out
18
of
is
New
life.
York. We have Peter out of Toronto. Um, he says, "Is this your first album?"
Big up, Peter. I have my first album was Climbing, but I didn't prepare the audiences. I didn't know anything about it. I'm thinking again about like remixing, re-releasing or something. But it's better when you own your own music. Now that I own my own music, it didn't really make sense to put out an album or put so much energy. Same like the Silo G track. Yeah, that would be a message out to the young artists. It's great to pop on somebody else's rhythm, but do it legitimately because you might pop. And isn't it better if you ask the people for the permission and you're out there the right way, instead of pirating instrumentals and then, just put your energy into what's yours. That's the best way to say it. Put your energy into what's yours.
So Climbing is the first album. So there's only one album.
One album, Climbing, and this is now my first EP.
Okay, so then
Weekend
there's an
Concert,
EP,
yeah.
and then you will follow up with another album.
Shared Evolution hopefully will be the second album again coming out later in 2024. Like I
Okay.
said, probably between September and the end of the year.
Well, it's been a pleasure hanging out with you, and
Thank you.
thanks for being here. And I will see you across the way until there's new productions, and you can reach out to us for
Yes, we're
another
gonna keep
interview.
following you, and we'll be friends with you, and keep sharing out, the
Yes,
promotion and the link as well. We
yes.
thank you so much, Dr. Empress Rose.
And thank you
Yes,
for
can you
coming
can you
through.
give so my fans hear a little bit in your voice? Where will we broadcast today? Where else are you broadcasting?
Oh, okay. So yes, we are currently live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X.com. But the show is also double streamed in Brazil, Singapore, Japan, Thailand, some other places as well. We double stream to as well. So yeah.
Beautiful. And
So
continued growth and evolution to you, Dr. Rose.
yeah, I
It's been
thank
such
you.
a pleasure.
I thank you for coming. I thank you for stopping by, and I appreciate everything that you do. I am, of course, it is that I'm loving the celebration track, so I am going to vibe out with celebration. Ladies and
Thank you.
gentlemen, listen to this track. It's very catchy. We would say bubblegum track. It is celebration, and I will be back to do my outro. Keep it locked right here on the One on One Music Review. You're listening to Celebration by Anna Marilana.
I took the mask off. I never take that shot. But it's my time now. Come feel my cup. Let's celebrate. Hey, hey. Let's party today. Hey, hey. It's gonna go my way. Hey, hey. Let's celebrate. Hey, hey. Celebration. It's alright. It's alright. Yeah. It's been a struggle all my life. I tell you, don't worry about a thing. I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm alright. Yeah, I'm alright. Let's celebrate. Hey, hey. Let's party today. Hey, hey. It's gonna go my way. Hey, hey. Let's celebrate. Hey, hey. Celebration. It's alright. It's alright. Yeah. Level up, level up. Level up, level up. Tell the devil cut. Clean way is up. Come a little closer. Let's toast mimosa. Start the party up. Come fill my cup. Let's celebrate. Hey, hey. Let's party today. Hey, hey. It's gonna go my way. Hey, hey. Let's celebrate. Hey, hey. Celebration. It's alright. It's alright. Yeah. It's been a struggle all my life. Tell you, don't worry about a thing. Don't worry, I'm alright. I've got life. Don't worry about a thing. Let's celebrate.
Yes, to my listening audience, I thank you for tapping in and lending to me your listening ear. Of course, it is that I've come to the end of the show, and we are thankful for MC Pattexx and for Marilana, Ras Dumpling, who stopped in. We really appreciate it. I thank you for vibing with us. If you would like to submit, if you're an artist and you would like to submit your material to be included on one of our interview shows, not only the one-on-one music review show, there are other shows as well. You may, to be considered, please send a brief bio, 1 to 3 MP3, and your social media links. And you could send those to globalmusicreport@gmail.com. That email again, globalmusicreport@gmail.com. Of course, our capital home is International Stars. That's INTLSTARZ. Do check us out across the social media platforms. And for a more intimate approach, I can be reached at Infinite Empress, preferably Infinite Empress on Instagram. So do check out my IG, Infinite Empress, and I will get back in touch with you, of course. So thanks for tapping in, and I appreciate everyone who were able to tap in today and give us a listening ear. Thanks for lending each and every week to me your listening ear. Have a blessed rest of day.
Yeah. Level up, level up. Level up, level up. Tell the devil cut. Clean way is up.